Hello friends, we're already here again with more of our 100 cat colony. Things looking pretty dire for the old colony right now. We lost Element due to a plague a bit ago. Levin is pretty well injured. We have no food whatsoever inside of our fields. And the cats, well, the cats are doing just fine, I guess. Cats are doing super fine. They do have food rotting inside of our storage here. Why is that? Well, there's only 4 degrees inside there. I'm guessing it's due to the injured cooler not being able to maintain a low enough temperature for our needs. Let me get up real quick and repair that. And how bad off is his health anyway? Not so bad. Yeah, last time we had that combination of infestation and siege and plague all at once made things pretty dire pretty fast. We're hoping deeply that Jennifer will join us. I should probably find her a proper prison. I'm actually going to turn Element's room into a prison to give him a better room. They also need to get Element's body buried, because right now just having a dead colony on the floor is not good for anybody's mental health. We'll find a way to make it a little bit better for everybody, hopefully. Now, what kind of stones do I have saved up? We don't have enough stones of any sort right now to make a sarcophagus, so let's use a wooden sarcophagus, and I guess this corner over here will be Dead Personville. That will ensure that we're able to have a place to respect our dead friends. Usually I would go ahead and feed them to the cats. We have enough food saved for that right now, though. Alright, temperature inside the freezer is now -19, -20. As long as we don't have another solar flare, we'll be totally fine on keeping the food in good shape. Though, as I mentioned a bit ago, we don't have any food in the field right now, which means we need to ensure we get more cooking pretty soon, because not enough food here to guarantee we're fine forever and always. Now, Levin is showing severe health. That's due to the extreme infection, which is ahead right now by a fair amount. He probably won't die, but let's get him back in bed so we can ensure that our poor second colonist does not die. 1 colonist dying would already be pretty bad, but 2 dying, that would be absolutely unacceptable. No doubt about it. But we'll go ahead and get Element buried right now. The issue, of course, though, is that Yoder is my non-hauler. If I had to choose 1 colonist to lose, I definitely would have picked Yoder, because they can't haul at all. Now down to only 1 hauler is pretty darn unfortunate. Alright. Levin's gotten over their infection. Yoder has also. That is pretty great. We just need a 3rd person, and a 4th person, and a 5th person maybe even. At this point, if we get attacked again, things are going to be pretty bad and fall apart pretty darn quickly, I suspect. But gotta keep believing, because after all, we do have cats to take care of, and when they are 2 of them pregnant, both at more than 10 days now, more than halfway to birth time. So I look forward to seeing our number of cats increase even a little bit more. That's enough sleep for you, Levin. Let's get you up and around. Let's get his body buried right now, so we can also get our prisoner moved up. We'll do that by just deconstructing the current bedroom. A warden could come and move them at once. It is Levin. Levin's stuck doing so many things. But Yoder is getting us some more food planted. Well, attempted to. Now heading back inside to have some fun, it looks like. We do want to get these mega scarabs cut up. More cat food. Meat. I'm guessing I've suspended the butchering job, as we were getting absolutely overloaded with food earlier. But if you're happy, Yoder, we'll get you back to work inside. A new recruit! Look at that. Jennifer joined oh so easily. Just when we needed. Jennifer, how are you feeling about life right now? What kind of person are you? Well, no skilled labor, but you can still haul and clean. That is the most important thing for us. So we're going to have Jennifer here find a weapon. I guess you're going to take up poor old Element's pistol. We have a person. I'm a little surprised the game gave us that person so easily. We've been trying to recruit them for quite a while. I don't know if when you only have a couple people in your base, if maybe they join you more easily, though I saw there it's only an 8% chance of recruitment. That seems pretty darn low. But yeah, for right now, Jennifer's going to do the cleaning first, then the hauling, and that is about that. We'll take Levin off of wardening so we can work on the constructing and so on. Everyone's a firefighter here. Jennifer, not a doctor, unfortunately. Our prior character was a pretty good doctor, but they are now absolutely dead and gone. Dead and gone, dead and gone. Alright, is the cleaning happening? Very, very slowly. Alright, Levin friend, you are Doing some hauling now. Gotta get cleaning done. Looks like an absolute massacre happened here, and indeed one did. Our wall is now entirely stable. The kill box is mostly cleaned out. There's a pistol here that I'd like to grab, and actually this rifle is not being used by anyone. Jennifer, your shooting is a forward double fire. We'll give you that rifle instead, and perhaps we can get Jennifer shooting at a wall or doing something else to ensure that the skill increases. Yoder's shooting is an 8. Maybe I should give Yoder the extra bolt action rifle then to guarantee that Jennifer has additional shots with the revolver. Shoots very quickly. That gives a whole bunch of points for increasing one shooting skill pretty fast. All right, Jennifer, I ask you to please haul these bits. Don't want our poor old insect meat to go bad. Not that I'm going to feed it to anyone by any means, but I'm fairly sure that saving the meat is better than not doing so. I see we're down to only 12 meals, of which half are simple meals. So hopefully Yoder can get everything replanted pretty quick. Looks like it's happening nicely. Be just fine. And the siege zone in the north, there's still plenty to haul in from up here. Plenty to deconstruct also. Definitely we're in a rebuilding period right now. Rebuilding series is on right now. Hopefully it'll be okay for a while here. At least we have fairly limited complaints right now. Only Yoder's unhappy. And that's because of sickness in parts, which I guess is that plague we're getting over still. But other than that, everyone seems generally a-okay. So hopefully we are actually a-okay. Yeah, we did lose one mega spider, and this rat inside the fridge is also looking pretty awful, definitely rotting. So we'll change this zone to allow all kinds of rotten corpses. It already is as such. So it's not just the corpses of humanoids, but also animals and all the rest. That is good to good. So in the morning, we'll try to clear out our freezer, make some more meals. Well, a tornado's coming down. Oh, tornado, please do not go through the cat room. Loud and sudden, pulling water up from that lake, making the whole world wet very fast. If it comes to the base, there's very little we can do. We should find a bathroom or a basement, perhaps, to hide in. It appears to be staying away from our base. This is the most RNG of events. I know that in the next release of the game, in Rimworld 1.0, they're taking out tornadoes. They're making them into a super weapon-based event, not being a random event anymore. Because you have one of those just tear right through your base and ruin absolutely everything, kill everyone, kill the cats. It's really just terrible in all possible respects. Jennifer, it is 8 a.m. I think it's time for you to rise and shine. That's right. Up you go. More cleaning, thank you. 11 friend, you are hauling also. It's hauling to build, though. That's perfectly fine. This is us getting our cat corpse freezer ready. So we don't have to do any more butchering of cat food. We just pile many corpses inside of here and allow the cats to walk in freely and eat up whatever they find. And hopefully, by forbidding this door, we can keep them cold enough that the meat won't go bad. So we only want humanoid corpses in there. We'll probably not do colonist corpses. I have some degree of dignity, I swear. Right now it is 16 degrees inside. Let's go ahead and lower it down to refrigerated temperature. Should be 15 or 14 or so. We can even go to frozen. As long as we have enough battery power, we'll drop it all the way down to 0 and just see what happens, I guess. If the battery starts dropping in a big way, we'll need to add more power production at some point. I've never tried this before, but I see that the mortar does not count as a raised object for purposes of the turbine. The turbine does not see it, so mortars are flat, as also are horseshoe pins. Good to know, good to know. All right, the lousy old corpses are getting moved away. Looking pretty good. Lots more haul up here. I will go ahead and mark all this also to deconstruct, because that steel will be valuable someday. And incapacitated refugee. All right. Incapacitated refugee, Linnea the Tester contacts you on the radio and requests some help. She's wounded and unable to move. Without your help, she'll die within 5 days. Maybe dangerous there, so beware. Now, incapacitated refugees can go a couple of different ways. One, they could be an ambush. Even though there's no one there, there might be a large group of people hiding in wait for you to approach the person who's downed and to pop out and kill you very quickly. There might be troops waiting around them also. It's 3.5 days away. Okay, so that's far enough away that I need to use packaged survival meals to get there. And to get back both. I don't think we have enough food set up right now to make that kind of trek. Further, Linnea is a tester. I don't recall exactly what testers do, but they don't stand out in my mind as being one of the more amazing kinds of characters. So I don't think we're going to get them. Hopefully that's okay. Hopefully the game will give us another character via a crash landed event, or random wanderer joins you, or who knows what else. But at least we are back up to 3 people. That's a pretty good feeling in itself. All right, Yoder's getting us more clothes. Does that mean all of the cooking and planting is done? I think it does. I'm guessing we have a bill set up that is paused. Well, no, we don't. Okay, that might mean that Yoder then is set up not to cook. Is that correct? Indeed it is. Yoder, please return to cooking. Man does not live by bread alone, but gosh, we need some more bread made. Can't just have ourselves eating raw human meat by any means whatsoever. All right, now the fields, we should probably expand them some more. We've got plenty of cotton, plenty of potatoes, rice galore, heel roots, which used a fair bit of heel root a bit ago to ensure that our characters didn't die to the plague, and then one ended up doing so. We did also lose our researcher in that last unfortunate raid, so our constructor is going to need to become a researcher. I'm going to take him off hauling and hope that Jennifer can do enough hauling for us. So the constructor is now construction, mining, and research. I'm going to take him off mining, which shouldn't need any mining. So we'll see if we have all the jobs covered, all the bases covered, for the greater glory of catkind. All right, temperature is now -1, pretty good. Item stash opportunity pass up. Lilith, the prime counselor of our array, first a collection of valuable items not too far away. The collection consists of a Tech Prof Sub-Persona core. We can read down below exactly what that is. It's a small AI core housing a low-grade sub-persona specialized in teaching technology. When used, the AI will teach you one technology you don't know, instantly and for free. Okay, we need to give them money to find out where this is. Might be someone guarding it. I'd love to have a free technology. Though in this particular base, we don't need that many technologies other than, gosh, it sure be great to have some assault rifles. I'm also not yet having microelectronic basics rather, and without that you can't build the technology necessary to give money to other people on the map. So probably not going to get in that unless something big happens soon. Now, we do actually want to make this into Jennifer's room in this Levens, so that we can get to researching faster when that comes to do. So, Jennifer, wakey wakey, you're being reassigned, and Levin will find his way there. I just like having my researchers sleep as close as possible to the research bench. That way there's less walking necessary when it's the end of the day. Alright, and we are heading now towards getting gunsmithing done very quickly. Levin's skill in intellectual is the equal of Element's earlier. It's just annoying having him as the constructor also. Alright, temperature in here is definitely cold enough to keep from corpses, but we have no human corpses right now, so our characters will have to find some more soon. Alright, we got gunsmithing. Very good. The guns we make right now are not the ones we need, though. So we're going to continue working on the assault rifle line, skipping over gun turrets, because we don't believe in having machines defend us. We will defend ourselves. It's our base, and no one can make us not do so. Alright, but now we also do have a machining table. I think I had it for a while. It's essential that we get ourselves 3 of the armor vests. Anything to survive and protect ourselves can be a really, really fine thing. Our best crafter is Yoder, it looks like. We have enough food right now to ask Yoder to stop cooking and to shift over and be a crafter instead. I'm going to turn this one back on. Now, the armor vests, especially against Scythers, are so good, because Scyther can indeed one-shot a colonist, which is a single shot in the stomach, dies very, very quickly. We'll probably also work on getting some better headpieces for our people. What are you making right now? All right, I think we need another cowboy hat, because we had another cowboy hat earlier, but it was on our poor character who died. I do see we're not actually having any mortar shells near to our mortar right here. There are some incendiary ones on the map somewhere, so we should make a shelf to keep it nearby. The great thing about shelves, of course, is that items left on them do not take any sort of durability hit, even if they're left outside. And they can be right nearby in a perfect position to ensure the characters have to run across the map to reload the mortar. That's hoping this does not count as tall for the sake of the turbine. It doesn't. So apparently shelves are also flat. If it were blocked at all, it's right here blocked by, a tree or a wall. But all these fine things, absolutely flat. I do like that. Okay, we're going to add here just manufactured mortar shells. We don't want to use the ones that are fire foam or EMPs right now. Not that we have those. The only ones we have on the entire map right now are the few shells up here that are waiting to be picked up. So we'll have Jennifer, assuming she's not that tired, but she's not that tired, go ahead and grab that and move it down. Now this wolf concerns me a little bit. Wolves, the danger to the cat, keep coming to mind. I would hate to have a wolf cause big problems for us and sneak inside and eat the cat, but I think we'd notice one coming in. Most likely. Most likely. Okay, so Yoder is still working on making additional jackets. We don't actually need that right now, so I'm going to move Yoder to crafting first instead of tailoring and interrupt that job for right now. Stone cutting. No. I mean, I appreciate that. Thicker walls are something I am thinking about also, but for now, armor vests are what matter. Cooking! Alright, do we not have what's necessary to do the armor vests? Or, more rightly, or are armor vests listed as smithing? Fairly sure they are. So, there we go. After many reassignments, we finally found the way to get ourselves armor vests being made. Now, I don't know if you saw, Yoder had a negative thought walking past this pile of death here. We want to actually move this pile somewhere else, where they weren't going to walk by it quite so often. Though no one's in a minor break rest now, so I'm not too worried about it, and hope that continues. We just don't get too stressed out. Alright, it seems we did get the incendiary shells. Are they in the correct spots? They are not. Where did we put them? Jennifer's still moving them in. There you are. Alright, we got shells now. With only one mortar, I don't feel too well defended. Once you have 2 or 3, your accuracy improves enough that you'll at least sometimes hit the enemy you want to. We don't have that yet, though, so we're going to have to either research them eventually or steal another one from the siege. And that's usually how things end up going for me, is I just get tons of mortars from people who attack us and try to use them against us. Okay, so Yoder is now finally making armor vest number 1. This will take a while, but not too long. We do want 3 of those before our first attack against us. Now, I'm about to say it's 3 a.m. Why aren't you sleeping, Yoder? But Yoder got the memo on their own. Going to sleep. You're a little bit bummed out. A table. That's not quite true. I'm guessing they refused to use my beloved table here because they were far out into the field when it was time to eat. But what other bad thoughts are you having? What else is bumming you out today? You're still allegedly sick, and that plague immunity is nearly over. 6% left. Will not take much longer at all. I see there's a little bit of the floor here not finished either. We should probably do that. We have plenty of granite stone to do so. So we'll add one little bit of the floor right there. And I've got to say, now that we have Jennifer on this team, I'm feeling a lot better about our chances of surviving. Truthfully, dropped down to just Levin and Yoder a bit ago. I was thinking, oh man, a 2-person base is not going to be well defensible if we're not going to do traps and turrets. But I'm feeling a little bit more confident. We'll have to see if that confidence is rewarded or if I'm instead called a fool of some sort. Alright, we got lots of human meat still in here. We have a few meals for ourselves. Yeah, I'm going to go and push out a few more bits of kibble with, I believe, just human meat. Yeah, just human meat set up so that we're able to not have to do more work on that. Again, right now we have more than enough food for the cats. When the 2 new births happen, we'll be still fine, but at some point here, it's going to get pretty silly. There'll be a lot of cats eating a whole lot of food, and that'll be really, really unfortunate. But if we make Yoder into cook job 1 again, means the armor vests are not being made, but that's alright. We'll ask you to actually butcher instead, to do the kibble making. I want to butcher those insects also. Get insect meat and human meat. This is an absolute A pile of disgusting food there. Okay, I think in terms of long-term improvement to the base, shielding our food so it doesn't burn down from raids is going to be an important idea. It's take a ton of stone, though, to do, and I don't know if I'll make anyone into a stone cutter right now. But with the kibble made, let's go ahead and get Yoder back over onto making my armor vests. If we at least have one done, that'd be pretty huge, but all three really are the aim before the next raid comes. Alright, our chunk pile is not entirely full. Do we allow steel chunk in here or only stone chunk? Yeah, all solid chunk are out there. They'll get moved down sooner or later. Eventually, the wise hauler will wisely move them. But I want to say I'm feeling confident-ish about the base again. We had actually, I was surprised we don't have any dip here. The death of Element does not even show up. I think it's this right here. That's Element's death, which is value about 1,000 or so. Probably because of the plague, which Element had when they died. They were already fairly low value. But it's always sad when you see a big dip due to a dead colonist. But in this case, a small dip is already sad enough. What are you doing, Yoder? You're just going for a walk. Let's get back to vest making, please. Give me at least one vest. All right, you're halfway through that one. Each vest does take steel and components both. They have lots of components here, not so much steel, only 60 or so. There might be a lot more still up here. Not that much, actually. But scattered components should be grabbed. So I'll ask Jennifer, please get those. And this wolf has stolen some of our food. Food's meant to go to the children, wolf. Yeah, we're gonna have to probably go ahead and kill that wolf in a little bit here. Alright, this is not an important part of our base. People are gonna run and put it out, no doubt. But if this all burns down, it's a-okay. You do it by yourself? Oh, no. We got an example of teamwork here. By our powers combined, we can do it. It's not a rainy thunderstorm, though, so we don't have any chance of the rain doing work for us. Let's make sure we don't have a home zone anywhere near that. Yeah, it's pretty far away. Move it a little farther. It's probably going to keep expanding. We might have to go fight it at some point. It's not the kind of fire that concerns us, though. It's not one that's going to be game-ending. As long as there's our food, and even if the food burned again, we have enough saved up that we're probably fine. Yeah, there comes the rain. Na-na-na-na. Absolutely destroyed. That fire. Waterman defeats Fireman yet again. Hooray to Waterman. Alright, did we get our first, yeah, apparently we got our first armor vest made. Is it in the stockpile? We'll put it on. It's not in that stockpile. It is not in that stockpile. So where is first armor vest? First armor vest is missing. Alright, am I just not seeing the stockpile? Definitely it's not in that one. And definitely it's not in that one either, so I don't know where our first armor vest is gone. Maybe one of the cats is wearing it. That's good. Give the VIPs are important armor vests. And as usual, I need to actually hold the door open. I realized earlier that I hadn't left the door open for the sake of letting enemies find our kill box more easily. By leaving it open, the AI will say, okay, this is the easiest way into the map, or into the center base where the valuable stuff is, and so hopefully they'll come down and around instead of trying to dig through our less well-defended walls. That is the big hope. Oh gosh, lightning storm everywhere. Hopefully the cat's not afraid. I know the dogs get a little bit cranky during lightning strikes. Hopefully cats are a-okay. Okay, I'm noticing also this bit of steel here does not yet have a marker to remove it, so we'll go get it removed. Then after that, where will we get steel from? There are components there on the wall. There isn't any more steel inside the base I see. There's components right here also. I should probably get those. Up here is some steel that's not too far away, so we'll mark that for digging also. And something even closer as well. My goodness. A very lucky spawn for us. Lots of steel. Pretty easy to get it all. And we need that to keep on pushing out the armor vest, which again, I don't know where the first one went. It's possible they spoiled the first one. There it is. Why is it just sitting on the floor? It's very awkward. So in it sitting on the floor, no one's putting it on because they only put on clothes that are in stockpile zones. So someone should run and put that on now. Yeah, there it is. I most likely interrupted Jennifer while they were dropping off or Yoder while they're dropping off the armor vest here, and so just sat outside very, very awkwardly. When I was scanning around earlier, I did not notice the vest sitting outside, like, just looking inside the stockpile. It was literally right there. I missed things right in front of my face. Not a great surprise by any means. All right, Levin's nearly finished up blowback operation. We're going to have assault rifles they will make very, very soon. Our hope is that Yoder's crafting will be good enough to get some strong, like at least good quality assault rifles very, very soon. I do see that we're basically out of meals again, though, so it's time to ask Yoder to stop working on the ongoing project of armor vests and get her back over onto cooking instead. Can't have us all starving. No, no, no. All right, I missed a pop-up of space shuttle debris. I should have clicked on it before it disappeared. We'll find it, surely. It's only a green kind of metal inside of a very green background. There they are. All right, lots more steel right there. We'll ask Levin to handle that. He might be on it already. We can interrupt him and go, force me to get that steel. And they'll provide the steel components that are necessary for continuing the armor vest creation. So, though we only have 3 people in this base, it's clear that we're doing a pretty good job of keeping all the needs handled. When you have limited characters you're using in a Rimworld base, you just gotta keep an eye on all the needs, make sure they're all getting done, no problem. Alright, we also finally found this map's ancient danger. I'm fairly sure we knew it was right there earlier. We were well aware that this kind of rectangular room is almost surely an ancient danger. So glad to have gotten that out of the way. Maybe we'll go into there later. Maybe our game-winning condition. We get 100 cats, we'll send them to attack the ancient danger and see how the cats respond to centipedes or insectoids or ancient humans or who knows what we might find inside. Whatever it's going to be, though, it'd be pretty fun to see the cats fight it. Though I'm actually fairly sure that cats are not able to fight back against enemies these days. Maybe in a prior patch they were. I think now they don't even defend themselves. They just very sadly sit on the floor, be eaten and beaten by whatever enemies come along. Okay, I think strengthening the doors would be a good idea. Let's go put in a double door at each of the entrances here. There aren't that many entrances, I think 4? Only 3 entrances to the base. But by adding those, we'll be able to slow down any enemies who are coming through so we can set up defenses against them if necessary. And now that we have 2 solar panels, we don't actually need both of these batteries. We moved one up here earlier to help relieve a power strain that was happening. Now, if we get the battery full, we'd like very much to move back to the stockpile as a spare battery just in case. But looks like on the south side, things are a little bit more likely to work out that way. So we'll go ahead and reinstall this battery down here. And then when it's full, we'll move it into the stockpile. Just happily keep this charge no matter what. Now, Levin, what are you working on, Levin? Our constructor is finding even more steel. It's the last of it, I guess, but that's okay. Let's get the doors up. How much more do you need, or is that all of it? You're gonna need more steel, which you are finding way down south. Yeah, having only 1 hauler is slowing keeping all of our items inside the base, especially when that 1 hauler is also our main cleaner. But it will all get done eventually. It's probably a good idea to go ahead and strengthen the backside of our kill box in case we have either a tremendous loss of our base's defense. On the backside here, if they push in against us, we then fight from either side. Or if we have a mechanoid drop right in the middle of our base. It's always nice to be able to use the same kind of defense on both sides here. So this will be a big use of granite. I think I'm okay, though, with moving one of my other characters down to start making some granite stones to improve these walls. On each one I have a steel door right there and right there. Yeah, immediately all the granite's gone, just like that. But we'll have, I guess, Levin do the crafting for us, because the quality of crafter is not so important for making stone. We'll unsuspend granite blocks for now. And armor vest number 2 is finishing. Oh, so close! You would want to make sure that there was something to do in the morning. Didn't want to finish the day's work before it was all finished up. But it's okay, Yoder. A job in the morning, you can finish that, no problem. I believe in Yoder. How long are those cats? 3 days and 2 days. Oh, I'm rubbing my hands together in such delight and merriment and mirth. For a colony like this, where the main aim is just getting more and more cats, every single pregnancy is super important. Every single birth is fantastic. We did lose one male cat earlier. I still feel a little bit bad about that, but we are running along just fine. All right, our very first pop-up of Prepare Carefully game. It is a t-shirt. Yeah, so it's time to start making t-shirts along with the other bits of clothes we made. We'll make 3 t-shirts, 3 pants. Probably make some extras beyond that, but for now, 3 and 3 is fine. And then once those are all made, we'll make a few more extra just to not have to do more work down the road. Okay, breakers are feeling pretty bad finally. Jennifer's had a really, really bad time. Very tired and very hungry. Did I order you to do a lot of work throughout the night? It is 6 a.m. I'm very curious what Jennifer was doing all night long. I'm probably hauling from really far away. That'd be one way of doing it. You're not up to mine, are you? And Jennifer is not skilled labor, so hauling and cleaning is about it. So hopefully Jennifer can get to bed. What is your daytime setup like? Same as everyone's else. So you did have a sleep time until pretty recently. Maybe Jennifer's off of the sleep schedule everyone else has. I'm not sure. All right, we got lots of standard meat still. A little bit of vegetables, not too much. The rice is ready to harvest though, so once Yoder finishes that other vest, which is now done and Jennifer's actually wearing, we'll have Yoder get on to growing again to get all of that rice harvested. Because I don't want the food to be wasted. That'd be truly, truly awful. And what are you doing, Yoder? You are cutting stone. No. You are harvesting rice, I thank you. Does that mean that 3 armor vests have been made, or that we don't have the resources to make the last one? We're missing some resources, and that's to be absolutely missing steel. We need to go mining the steel, so Levin friend, I've been asking you to do some crafting. A man animal, probably nothing worrisome. An emu. Emu have talons and teeth and lots of terror. Can Yoder defeat it individually? In the rain, probably not. Rain, especially foggy rain, completely destroys your colonist's accuracy. But if they come together, they should be able to handle it too much trouble. And I will force Jennifer to stay in bed to catch up on sleep. I guess they're going to become a night owl pretty quick here. We'll see if we can get some kiting going. It, of course, requires hitting a single shot. Alright, that's a single shot. You're charging towards Levin still. So Levin, let's see if we can kite around Yoder and allow Yoder to do the shooting here. Off to the races we go. Just please don't shoot Levin. Good job! Excellent shooting, Yoder. Yoder is not my best shot. Levin is, but 8 shooting gave us a shot right through the brain. Yoder gingerly shot a revolver bullet at the emu. The emu's brain was pierced into bits by Yoder's revolver bullet. Missing body part. Apparently the brain. You need the brain for health and life and all that jazz. So, good work for us. I like it. Levin, since you're outside, you're not outside anymore. Well, if you're outside still, I'd you grab that. Still have Jennifer prioritize... Yoder did it. Yoder, your hero. Wait, why are you doing that, Yoder? I thought you couldn't haul. Oh, because you're counting as butchering, so they can haul for a purpose. And that purpose looks perfectly good. Yeah, because no hauling allowed. But you're a hero is what you are. Alright, rice is partially dug up. Does that mean that cooking is still job 1? Ah, yeah, cooking is job 1. The only cooking necessary that time, though, was butchering the animal. So Yoder's back outside, harvesting again. Hopefully Jennifer can do the fine work of hauling in for us. We have a mad animals, plural, the ostrich. Some sort of psychic wave has swept over the landscape. Your colonists are okay, but it seems many ostriches in the same area have been driven quite insane. Hopefully only those 2. But ostriches are sure enough that we need to get inside. And our deep hope is that Yoder can get there. Ostriches are fairly close by. I see at least 3. I see 4. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. We'll see what happens here. Alright, we do want to seal this door now. Let them pop in. Now, the one issue with ostriches, they are kind of fast. So they're probably going to catch up to Yoder here, number 1. Number 2, door cheese against them might be kind of challenging. Levin, you're shooting now. Good. There'll be 4 of them. Okay. We do want to get Yoder inside. We'll see if we can get through that door. Yes, excellent tanking, Yoder. All right, you are going to Jennifer. So, Jennifer, you're going to back off now. Do we get inside? Can Yoder do it? If Yoder dies... Alright, Yoder is now down. So the hard question is now, do we just let the ostriches run free and hide inside of our base and hopefully save Yoder after a little bit? How badly wounded are you? You died in 11 hours and you lost a whole leg. Ostriches are absolutely vicious. Part of the problem with our current defense structure is with the rain, shooting is just really, really hard. The melee, though, from the ostriches continues unabated no matter what. 3 of them have taken damage, all of which are doing at least some slowing. So I think we continue with our Dorchies, so-called, at least for a little bit. And we can save Yoder. I don't know where they're going. They are apparently running away, fleeing in terror. They know what's good for them. So we're going to have Jennifer go ahead and grab Yoder. We'll set up a medical bed just outside the inside the base, rather, so we're able to not have to haul so far. Right there. And have Jennifer rescue you, I think. You're coming this way now. Go, go, go. Don't get caught outside, please. Ah! Jennifer, dodge! Good dodging. Oh, bad dodging. Oh, and this side, bad times also. I've been distracted. Everything is bad. Close the door. Just okay, doors are closed. All right, Yoder's down. We need to now tend to Yoder, who is in even worse shape. Levin took 1 hit also, but didn't lose any new parts. All right, Levin is tending to Yoder. That's good. Will our doors hold? All right, Jennifer wants to go relax for a while. I can't actually allow that. You lost an arm. They're biting off arms and legs all at once. That means that Jennifer is now an absolutely terrible shot. So, this is all going to be a little bit awkward. I mean, not any more awkward than the fact that ostriches are attacking us. They stopped on the doors, though, so I think we're okay. Well, they're back at it. They know we're in there. Peck, peck, peck. I'm aware of you. I'm going to get you. We do want to step it down to Herb Medicine also on everybody, but we'll go and let Levin use that bit on all the bleeding. And I believe that some of the ostriches are actually bleeding out. 15 hours for one, 15 hours for another. Not too good. The combination of rain and Yoder getting stuck outside are both pretty bad for this base, but it's alright. Alright, we gotta get Jennifer into bed. We'll doctor you up in just a second. We'll make sure you're set up for just herb medicine, so you are. And Dr. Levin is on the job. We need to replace a leg and an arm both here. And actually, Yoder's missing a leg already. Yeah, my goodness, we gotta do some work here. Just don't die, please. No one die, thank you. I'm a little bit nervous about keeping us at top speed right now, for fear the ostriches all run at the door simultaneously and knock it down in a big way. Our Yoder is stabilized, correct? Yeah. Alright, as such, you can go inside, do whatever you want to do. Find other work to do. Alright, Jennifer's been tended, I think. Now Levin is self-tending. Wasting the good medicine. You stop that. One of the challenges of Rimworld is, I'm sure you know, is colonists take permanent damage so easily. And when that happens, they're just permanently bad shots from that point on. And, like, clearly the base game encourages you to deal with that by having lots and lots of turrets that do lots and lots of damage very, very quickly. But we're trying not to do turret play this time, so hopefully we can find a way to strengthen our troops and not have them in such bad shape for so incredibly long. I want to see if I can get Levin outside to pull a quick pot shot here at the enemies. Yeah, they're running away, so probably just one shot and then back off. One enemy down! Levin, you hero! Time for some true Dorchies action. Lure this side. Do just the same. No ostrich will defeat us. 2 down! Levin's got the kill streak going. Can we finish it off with 3 already inside? So we can. One last enemy coming in. It squared up, it charges attacks. Levin will never back down, never surrender. Levin kills all 4 of them. Where was that chutzpah, that action a little bit ago? I just do not know. However, we held off that kind of enemy. The base is looking okay. The people, not so okay. But they should survive. We'll see you again real soon.